Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the fourth class of English Grammar. I am your teacher Muhammad Awais Kashmiri. Dear students, we daily use thousands of sentences in our communication, in our conversation. So these sentences have a number of words. Actually, according to the function of these words are divided into 9 different parts, and these are called parts of speech. So, what is parts of speech? Actually, the words that we use in our sentences are divided into 9 different parts according to their function. So some parts function as noun, some pronoun, and differently. So these are also called words classes, and these are 9 in number. So what are these parts of speech? These are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and articles. So, dear students, we have 9 different parts of speech. Dear students, I have written a poem about parts of speech for you. So, here is the poem. Parts of speech. All naming words are called the noun, like Sara, pen, and Behriya, town. He, she, it replaces the nouns. These are called the pronoun. Verb describe the action. Keep calm and take no tension. Go to ground and find the herbs. Go and find are called the verbs. Adjective tells quality, size, shape, and nationality. Very slowly describe the verbs. These are called the adverb. Words are all feelings section. Words of all feeling section. These are called interjection. In, on, at, tell position. These are called preposition. From Sir Awais, once I heard. Conjunction is a joining word. Common proper has 3 particles, a and the, called articles. So students, this was a short introduction of parts of speech for you people. So today we are going to discuss noun and kinds of noun. Dear students, look at the first line. Ahmad, name of a boy. Peshawar, name of a city, name of a place. Chair, name of a thing. Kalgan, name of a place. Joy, name of a feeling. And justice, name of a quality or activity. So again I am repeating, Ahmad is a name of a person. Peshawar, name of a place. Chair, name of a thing. Kalgan, again name of a place. Joy, name of an idea. Justice, name of an activity. So students, now we can say that all these are naming words. These are nouns. These are nouns because these are giving name. So now we are going towards the definition of a noun. That what is a noun? So students, noun is the name of a person, place, thing, idea, and quality or activity. So I have given you different examples. So Ahmad is a student, a person. So Ahmad is the name of a person. Second example I have given you, Peshawar. Peshawar is a big city. So Peshawar is the name of a place. Third example, chair is used to sit in. So chair is the name of a thing. And joy is rare in life. So joy is the name of an idea. Justice is light. So justice is the name of a quality as well as an activity. So students, now we again come towards the definition of noun, that noun is the name of a person, place, thing, idea and quality or activity. So dear students, I hope now you are clear about the noun, that what is noun. Now we come towards the kinds of noun. Students, look at the examples. Here I have written 3 examples for you. Ali, then English book, then Nadi Mohalla. Dear students, these are also names. So, but what type of names? These are the names of particular things, person or place. So, Ali is a particular boy. English book, you have a number of books, but English book is a particular book in your bag. And there are a number of mohallas, but Nadi Mohalla is a particular name. So students, now we come towards the definition of the proper noun. So all these were proper nouns. Which one? Ali, English book and Nadi Mohalla. These were the names of particular things, person or place. So these are called proper nouns. So what is a proper noun? A proper noun is the name of a proper person like Ali, place like Nadi Mohalla, a thing like your English book. So what is proper noun? A proper noun is the name of a proper person, place or a thing. Dear students, always remember a proper noun begins with a capital letter like Ali. So we began Ali with a capital letter A. And the second thing, it is used without articles. You cannot use a, an, the with proper noun. However, when two proper nouns have the same names, then an article is used with them. For example, we have Ahmad, English book, Nadi Mohalla. These are proper noun. But if we have two common names, two same proper names, so then we will use an article with them. For example, we have two Ahmad in our Mohalla. So I will say, the Ahmad who is a genius boy went to bazaar. And I used the Ahmad who is a genius boy. And for other Ahmad, I will say the Ahmad who is a carpenter went to work. So I use the with proper noun, but when I have two same names for a proper noun. So students, it was a proper noun, that the name of a particular person, place. A proper noun is the name of a proper person, place or a thing. It begins with a capital letter and we do not use article with it. Here students, look at a few more examples. Book, boy, mohalla, pen, etc. So in case of proper noun, I used English book. Here I say book. The second, boy. In proper noun, I used Ali, but here I used the word boy. The third example, in case of proper noun, I used Nadi Mohalla, but here I used Mohalla only, and similarly pen. So, dear students, all these are common nouns. All these are common nouns. So, what is a common noun? Actually, common noun is a name given to one thing out of a class of things. Out of a class of things. Look at the examples which I have given you in proper noun. Ali. Ali is a boy. So, Ali is from a class of boys. I mean, a common name given to class of things, or it is a word which does not refer to any particular place, person, or a thing. So, now we come towards the definition of the common noun. Common noun is a name given to one thing out of a class of things. Like we have number of types of chairs, but we use a common name that is chair. Similarly, we have different kinds of pens, but we use one common name for all, that is pen. So, or it is a word which does not refer to any particular place, person, or thing. If I say boy, I am not referring to someone particular, but if I say Ali, then I am referring to a particular person. So it is common everywhere and to everybody. For example, a dog is a dog in Pakistan, it is also a dog in India and China. Okay, are you clear with common noun? That common name given to a thing everywhere and to everybody. Examples of common noun are book, chair, boy, pen, etc. I hope you are clear with common noun. Dear students, let us see a few more examples. Look at the examples. Gold, sugar, bricks, chalk, plastic, wood. Again, gold, sugar, bricks, chalk, plastic, wood. Students, these are the names of a substance or a material. Gold is a substance or material. Sugar, similarly, bricks is also used as material. Chalk is also a material, a substance, and plastic and wood are also materials. So, dear students, actually such things are called material nouns. These are the names of some substances or materials. So, material noun. Now we come towards the definition of the material noun. Material or concrete noun. Material or concrete noun is the name of a substance or a material or name of a thing that can be experienced or observed through senses. You can observe all these things through your senses. You can see them, you can touch them. Okay, so material or concrete noun is the name of a substance or a material or name of a thing that can be experienced or observed through senses. For example, gold, sugar, bricks, chalk, plastic, wood, etc. I hope you are clear with the term material noun. Dear students, let us look at a few more examples like justice, softness, beauty, goodness. Have you ever seen justice? No, you just feel justice. Have you seen softness? No, you only feel that this thing is soft. Have you ever seen beauty? You just feel beauty. And goodness, it is also something that we can feel. So students, now all these examples belong to a different kind of noun, and all these belong to abstract nouns. So what is abstract noun? Abstract noun shows the name, a quality, a quality, action, or a state of things, people, place, birds, animals, etc. Or simply we can say that those things are qualities which we can only feel, we cannot see them, we cannot touch them, uh, we cannot touch them, and similarly we cannot test them. So we have basically 5 different senses: sense of hearing, sense of touch, sense of smell, sense of sight, and sense of taste. We only feel these things, those things are qualities which we can only feel. We only feel justice, softness, beauty, goodness. We cannot see them. So abstract noun are those nouns which we can only feel, or the names of those things which we can only feel. I hope you are clear with the term abstract noun. And do remember, all abstract nouns are common nouns. If you have given a choice that abstract nouns are common noun or proper noun, so all these are common noun. These are names of common things. So dear students, look at a few more examples. Team, class, crew. Team, class, crew. Actually, these are also names, but these names are given to a collection of things or a group. A collection of things or a group. And all these belong to the last and but not the least, the 5th kind of the noun called collective noun. So what is collective noun? Collective noun is the name which stands for a group of things, people, places, birds, animals, etc. So for example, we again come towards the example team. Team is a collective name given to number of players. Class is a collective name given to a number of students. Crew is a collective name given to a group of working people. So what is collective noun? Collective noun is the name which stands for a group of things, people, places, birds, animals, etc. Or a name given to a collection of things, persons and places is a collective noun. For example, team, class, crew. So dear students, today we discussed noun. And kinds of noun. Before this, we discussed parts of speech. You know, we use different sentences, and sentences have different words, and these words according to their functions are classified into different parts, and these are called parts of speech. These are also called words classes. These are 9 in number. So noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, articles. Then I shared a poem with you people, which tells us about a simple introduction of all these parts of speech, and then we went for the noun and kinds of noun. So dear students, noun is a naming word, like we have seen the examples: Ahmad, Mohalla, etc. Ahmad, Peshawar, chair, Kalgan, joy, justice, etc. Then we went for a proper noun, name given to particular person, place, thing or idea, etc. So Ali, English book, Nadi, Mohalla are these proper nouns. And then we went for common noun, book, boy, Mohalla, etc. are common noun because these are a common name given to things. So are places or persons, etc. And then we discussed material noun, and all these are the examples of material noun: gold, sugar, bricks, chalk, plastic, wood, etc. And then we discussed abstract noun. Abstract noun shows only name of a quality, action or state of things, etc. Or we can simply say that those things are qualities which we can only feel. So justice, softness, beauty and goodness, etc. are the example of abstract nouns. And at the end we discussed collective noun, name given to collective things or collective persons. So team is the name, a collective name given to a number of players. Similarly, class name given to a number of students, and crew similarly. So today we discussed noun and kinds of noun. Dear students, hope you have understood. If you have any problem, you can ask in the comments, and you have a homework that you have to memorize this poem as well as write 5 examples of each kind of noun and send it to me. Thank you so much.